Hello, welcome to Stretch and Strength. I'm Mira Cook with Battery Dance. We're going to do a nice relaxing class this morning. It's a lot of breathing, a lot of stretching. I might tie in some Qigong kind of stuff, maybe just a little bit of Pilates. Make sure you have a cleared out space. You can use a mat or a blanket or anywhere that's comfortable because we'll do some sitting and lying down. Let's get started. So, just put on a little bit of mood music. Let's start by standing. Look down and find your feet in parallel. That means the space between the big toe and the second toe, that will be pointing forward down your railroad tracks. Your feet are there's about 2 fist widths in between your feet. That way your hips, your thigh bones will be coming right out of your hips. Let's just begin to open our feet and sense our feet spreading out on the ground. Let's take some breaths as we do that. Feel the weight pouring evenly into your feet, through the balls of the feet and the heel. And notice if both feet feel even or if one weight might tend to go one way or the other. Let's take a couple of knee bends. We'll breathe in. Feel our feet spreading out and our knees bending. Super simple. Keep going. Projecting your knees straight over the second toe. Now feel the top of your head. Let's put our hands on the top of our head and just press the crown of the head up. And just relaxing the crown of the head up. Feel your long spine in between. Let's try a different thing. When we plie, when we bend our knees, the shoulders will come up by the ears. And when we straighten the knees, head will go up to the sky like a rocket and shoulders will be left behind. Bend, still breathing. 2 more times. Shoulders come just beside the ears and then they push down and the crown of the head pushes up, making space in our shoulders. Good. Let's just tip our head up and over side, up and over, so very tall, like we're making the arc of a rainbow or just a regular arc. This time reach out, flip your palm up and pull back in towards you. You might feel a stretch around the shoulder and in the neck. Draw your belly button in so we're not relaxing and we're not dumping into our lower back. Good. Up and over. Grab, flip the palm, back in. Come here, come here. Let's just flip the palms forward and back. Plugging the shoulder blades down, forward, back, forward, back, forward, back, forward. Back, let's breathe out, bend our knees, and it's like we're swimming. The forearms go forward and we do a little curve in the back, and then we'll press our forearms back and we'll just put our sternum shining a little bit up. So a little curve and expand. Just a gentle movement. And now we're rotating our arms in our shoulder sockets and we're curving our spine a little bit. And we're doing the knee bends and hip bends and ankle bends. One more time. Just shake it out a little bit. Do you have a scarf? You could also do this without the scarf, but it's nice if you have a scarf or a TheraBand. If you do, you can wrap it around the backs of your lungs. We're trying to feel a little bit of a pull on this lower back rib cage area. You can also just imagine it. So let's take the scarf and pull it to one side. Whatever is the opposite lung from the direction of the scarf. You could also just put your hand on your back lung. We're just going to breathe 5 times, imagining we're expanding just that one lung. So we're breathing in and out, especially expanding one side of the back of the lung. Trying not to get too much tension in the collarbones, shoulders, or neck. Project your breath low into the back lung. Twice more. There's a lot of expansion in our back that we can access just by breathing. Last time. Breathing into your hand or the pull of the scarf. Now we'll go 5 breaths into the other side. So you can just touch it, the front and back of your hands, or you can just feel the pull of the scarf, breathing into your other side 5 times. Drop the collarbones, drop the shoulders. 3 more times. If you don't have a scarf, you can even just put your mind there and you'll notice, even if you're not touching it. Last time. This helps relax our lower back just by focusing on it and breathing. A lot of times this area is tense or short. Get rid of your scarf. Let's rub our hands together. A little bit of heat. Charge up your hands, battery power your hands, and then take your charged up hands and you can do a little bit of rubbing on your skin to wake yourself up. Try to get all surfaces of your arm, armpit, and then we'll go to the side, shoulder, chest, neck. I'm gonna charge mine up one more time. And then do the other side, trying to get all the surfaces. Giving your skin some sensation all around. And the sides of the ribs too. Neck, let's do the back of the neck. I got a little static electricity going on with this shirt from all the rubbing. Whatever you can reach of your back. Rubbing down the sides of the spine, your muscles, those powerful muscles, sides of the body, gently on the tummy. It's best to go clockwise. That's the path of digestion, up and around. Hips, butt, fronts of the legs, inside of the thighs, outside of the thighs, backs of the thighs. Bend your knees. You can even sit down. Be comfortable. Rub all sides of the lower leg shins. Gentle on the knees. Rub the tops of your feet, the sides of the ankles, behind the ankles. And then I like to slap the bottoms of my feet. It's a neat feeling. Not something we usually do. And other side. Slap, slap, slap. Gently rubbing the face. Give your ears a little pull. And then let's tap the top of the head. Little raindrops. Goes right with the music. Let's do a few breathing exercises from Qigong and then we can sit down and do some more stretching. So have your feet comfortable, whatever's comfortable, parallel. We're gonna look one direction, focus your eyes, imagine you're taking a photo with your eyes. We're gonna breathe in through the nose, and then we're gonna breathe quickly out through the mouth. We're gonna look the other way and take another photo. So we're going stop, focus, and the breathing goes in, out. So it's quick, so it's gonna flush your brain with air and oxygen. Here we go. We're just gonna do 9 times, then pause. Ready? Here we go. And 3, 7, 8, 9, stop. It can tend to make you slightly lightheaded. Blink and regain your equilibrium, and then we'll start looking it from the other direction, breathing in that way, 9 times the other way. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. Finish. Look forward and blink. That helps wake us up, helps get air into the body. Nice, guys. Let's just sit down. Let's take a cross-legged position. Hands on the knees. We're gonna just stir the torso so we get a little bit of a stretch in the sides of the waist and the sides of the hips. Try not to hunch when we're here. We want the shoulders relaxing down, and we want the spine to be long. So just know that your spine is expansive, and you can fill it with air, and it can get longer and shorter. We don't have to hold it long or press it short. We're just gonna allow it to move. Let's reverse. So your chest will go behind your hips, side of it, and front of it. And it's a little bit of an improvisation. Do the movement that feels right for you. Switch the legs a few more times. Go back to the first direction of circle. See if you can make the movement happen from the low stomach instead of the shoulders or the head. Reverse. Enjoy yourself. Always do what feels good, what feels right for you. If something feels painful or not right for you, then adapt it so it feels good, or take a pause and do something else that you like to do. Walk your hands forward. We're just bowing forward. We're just going to relax and feel the stretch on the side of the thighs, side of the hips. Let your shoulders and head hang. Imagine you're sitting under a waterfall and you're getting a nice little massage on your back from the water pounding. When you breathe out, your chest can soften away from your chin and your shoulders can exhale away from your ears and face. Let's sit up, switch the cross of the legs. Walk your hands forward. So when we're breathing in, let's breathe again into the back, low part of the lungs. Imagine your lungs go down really far in your back. Breathing in there. Exhaling, dropping the chest and shoulders. Low back expands, low and middle back. And then exhaling, dropping the shoulders and chest. Good. Put your feet in front of you and just hang forward for a moment. I don't know what happened to my music. There we go. Reaching forward, sit up. Let's find a tall pose. And we're just gonna pulse our chest forward to get a little more stretch in the hamstrings. So we're just gonna go 1, 2, keep the back of your neck long, 3, 4. It's like I'm trying to press my sternum to the top of my feet. 5, we'll just do 8, 6, 7, 8. Imagine you're holding a ball in front of you. We're gonna roll it down, and then we're gonna use our arms to push us up. First, try just tipping your tailbone. Can you move your tailbone without shrinking your whole body, without your shoulders reacting? Tailbone. So it's gonna be a small movement. Just see if you have the capacity to do that. Next time you tuck your tailbone, we're gonna roll over it. Belly button comes back and in. We're gonna roll down over one bone of the spine at a time. Press your heels into the ground. Roll towards me. Arms push you up. Again, imagine you're squeezing a ball or a pillow in between your ankles. Press your heels down. Tuck the tailbone, then you roll down slowly. Relax the shoulders. Shoulders should push down. Roll away from me, bend your knees, push up with your arms. Exhale to roll down. Roll towards me, push up. Try to relax your neck as you go down. Just notice what's going on with your neck when you're going down. Our neck tends to react like it needs safety, and a lot of times it braces. Rolling down, see if you can just soften the throat, and there'll be like a hollowness in the chest, throat. Roll towards me, push up. Let's do 3 more. Rolling back, we're just gonna soften in the front. Imagine the strong part is the spine in the back, like we're a turtle. Roll away, push up. Squeeze an imaginary ball so our shoulders go down. Squeeze an imaginary ball here so our inner thighs work. Tailbone tucks and you roll down. Roll towards me. And just one more. So we're stretching the spine and strengthening our abs. Softening the throat. Side. Up. Let's go one more time. We'll just walk our hands forward. Let's grab our flexed feet. I like to rock back and forth to get a nice stretch. It's fine if you're just touching your shins. Let's hang our head over. Now let's arch your chest forward. Arch. You might just be here. Curved and arched and curved and arch. Imagine your back low ribs are puffing up to the sky. Now imagine they glide down and forward. And they push your heart up and forward. Shoulders are relaxed. Breathe out. The bottom low ribs are gonna go up to the sky. Now they're gonna push down and your chest will shine up and forward. If you have a flashlight on your sternum, it's gonna shine forward or maybe up. One more time. So we're using the man and upper back. One more time to hang over. Let's come over to our hands and knees. Tabletop position. The palms are just under the shoulders. The knees are under the hips. Take a moment to slide your shoulders away from your ears. Your head might go forward a little. You're looking over a little cliff that's in front of your fingers. Suck your belly button in a little bit. Let's do a little bit of cat-cow. Tuck your tailbone to do the cat, scaredy cat. And then arch, your chest goes up and forward. Here's our sway back cow. Breathe out for cat. Breathe in for cow. With your hands underneath you, you want to be pressing more into your knuckles. We don't want all the weight to go into the wrist crease. That's when our wrist starts hurting. And push your hands, the knuckles of your hands into the ground, and imagine you're drawing your upper arms closer together. That puts your shoulders in a good position. Let's do 4 more. Enjoy it. What can we do to make it easier, make it more easeful? Just imagine you're floating like you're underwater, so nothing is pushed. Nice job, guys. Let's take one arm out to the side. We're gonna tuck it under. We're gonna bend our arm, we're gonna lay our cheek on the ground. We have kind of a twist here, big breath. Still relax the shoulders away from the ears, even here. Come back to all fours. Other side goes out, and we twist. Notice if you're holding your shoulders up by your ears or if they're easy. Good, we're gonna walk in and out of plank. Again, shoulders away from your ears, belly button draws up. Step one foot back. Pause here. Imagine the hip bones are becoming closer together. The arm bones, upper arms are drawing closer together. This gives us a really good alignment. Now step the other foot back and hold for a breath. Put the original leg down. Squeeze your hip bones, your arm bones. That tractions our spine into a nice long position. Put your foot down. Start with the same leg every time. First leg goes out. Squeeze your hip bones and arm bones. Out. Big breath here. Lower the first knee down and the second knee. Let's do twice more, starting with the same knee every time. And lengthen the back of your neck. Maybe your head is starting to fall towards the ground. We want the throat to float away. That strengthens the back of our neck, and that helps our posture. Now we're gonna start with the other foot. Other leg steps back. So narrow the hip bones, narrow the ribs, and squeeze the arm bones like they're coming towards each other. Step back and breathe. Walking down. Same other leg 4 times. Can you feel your stomach, your arms, the back of your neck, your whole core getting stronger? And then one more time. Sit back in a child's pose. Your knees can be together or apart. Hang your body. Breathe into the back of your ribs. We're gonna come into a plank one more time, and we're just gonna rock forward and back a few times. So just stepping into a plank again, shoulders away from the ears, pressing into the knuckles of the hands, and just rock forward and back. When you go back, it gives you like a little calf stretch. This is challenging. You'll feel your whole stomach and your core. And if you need to pause, then pause. Drop your knees. Down into child's pose one more time. If you're comfortable sitting like this, join me here. Otherwise, you can cross your legs or find any position that's comfortable. We're just gonna lift our chin and then lift your sternum, arc your chest up. And then roll down. Let's add something. We're gonna go eyes scan up, chin lifts up, and then sternum lifts up like someone's pulling it with a string. So we're making space in the spine, and then our upper body is arcing over it. Let's do a couple more times. Eyes, chin, sternum, and shoulders fall back. Now we can be under a waterfall again, and it's gonna pour open our shoulders. Let's do it twice more. Eyes, chin, chest, up and back, and shoulders fall open. Still your ribs are coming together, your stomach is coming together. Last time. Eyes, chin, sternum. Good, guys. Stay here, or you can go to cross-legged. Gently. The hand helps your head lean sideways. Big breath here. Let's fall into our little straddle and try to reach your arm over. You can like hook your hand around your shins so you won't fall over. Side stretch. Widen to a double stag. Put your hand of your front knee behind you. Drop down to your elbow if you can. Squeeze your butt together. Push the elbow down in the ground so we're not slouching. Circle the arm. And keep your shoulder away from your ear, especially when your arm goes overhead. We want the shoulder away from the ear and the face. And look at the circle you're painting through the air. Squeeze your butt even more. Coming back to our kneeling or cross-legged, whatever's comfortable. Lean your head the other direction. Oh no, it was this direction. Gently using the weight of your hands to help you pull. Fall into your side seated. Grab your shins, stretch over. Reach with your head, not your hand and shoulders. Hand behind the hips, double stag, drop down to your elbow if you like. Squeeze your butt, push into your elbow so we're not, so we have good shoulder alignment. Circle your arm. And the arm circle adds a shoulder stretch. And again, when our arm goes up, plug your shoulder down so you have space around your face all the time. Squeeze your butt again. You'll feel a stretch in your quad. This is a quad stretch. Good job. Feet in front of you, hands behind you. Just windshield wiper the shins. Getting some twist in the lower back. You can feel your thigh bones. Massaging the inside of the hip sockets. Let me see how much time we have left because I might have time for a shoulder opener. We have just enough time. If you have a blanket or a yoga mat, you can roll it up. Or maybe you have a foam roller you could use. A big one though, we need a long one. We need a rich layer spine off of. If you don't have either of those things, it's fine. You can just lie down. It will still do the work. We're going to lay start with your butt on the bridge, and then I put a pillow here. Yeah, you don't want your head hanging off a cliff. And we're just gonna take a few breaths here. Have your feet as wide as your sit bones, not very wide. And relax your arms out beside you with the palms up. Take a few breaths. So gravity is pulling your shoulders open. Even if you're just lying flat on the ground, still gravity is pulling your shoulders open. But if you have this nice ridge, it gives us something to drape over. Fill up the belly and the whole torso with air. So you should feel the air expand even down in your tummy. Lengthen your arms out. They can come just off the ground like you're about to give a huge hug. So they're hovering off the ground. Extend your fingers and feel how this affects the stretch in the front of the pecs, in the front of the shoulders. I feel it in the back of my shoulder blades. Breathe wide and then breathe out and relax your shoulder blades down over the ridge or down into the floor. Breathe wide, fingers get wider. It's very small, it's subtle. Maybe even just imagine they're getting wider. They're not really going to go much wider. And then relax. One more time. Getting wide for a big hug, and then let's hug a tree in front of us, but feel your shoulder blades. They almost slide more together. They don't slide away from each other. They're going to relax into the floor or over your ridge. Open. hug a tree and relax your shoulder blades in towards each other and down away from the ears. See if you can imagine the shape of your shoulder blade. It has a point at the bottom. It goes down into 2 points. Imagine those shoulder blade points are going down and a little closer together. They're like little arrows coming down and in towards each other. One more time. Hug a tree. And one more time, relaxing your arms at your side. A few more breaths here. Notice your heartbeat. Notice the air as it passes through your nose, down your throat, and filling your lungs. It feels really nice. One more time. Heart beating, lungs filling. And feel free to stay here longer if you like, or come gently off. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you feel better than when we started. And I will be here every Friday morning at 9 a.m. If you're able to, you can donate to batterydance.org.